cuties, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here today as always. Today I just have a small grocery haul that I wanted to show you, and I have a little surprise at the end, so I hope you stick around.
Life is a one.
I just wanted to say a couple things before we get started. Again, this is a small grocery haul. I didn't need too much. And also it is a delivery service, even though I mentioned in my last video, which I'll link in the cards and in the description, that I was going to go to the store. Well, that didn't happen. There are things through this grocery delivery service that I can get that I can't seem to find in the store, which is kind of strange. But I also mentioned in my last video that we've been buying a lot of produce from a local farm, which I love. I got a little lazy and I ordered some stuff through the delivery service, some produce. Not so happy with it. I mean, normally I am. I don't know what happened this time around, but as I also mentioned, their customer service is excellent. I will call them up and you'll see in a minute what I mean. And they will refund me my money, no questions asked. So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the produce and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. First of all, I get the English cucumbers. Now this one is a little bit soft at the top. I'm going to actually open it just so I can get a better kind of look at it to see if it's any good. So we'll see. Then unfortunately, and stupidly on my part, ordered zucchini. Not such a great idea, although I've ordered from them before and they've been fine, but I know the farm has these right now. I just, like I said, got a little lazy. I needed them. So yeah, I'll have to call and mention to them that they don't look so great. And I did buy some lettuce, which kills me because the farm has the best lettuce. It's so good. But I can still buy some of their lettuce, like the green or red leaf lettuce, which I really like. This will stay really good. It's not perfect. You might be able to see some brown on there, but it's okay. I'll just take some of the outer leaves off and it'll be fine. But this lasts a lot longer. So if we do go to the farm, I can still get that yummy red or green lettuce. And next, again, not smart on my part, but I bought some tomatoes. These look really good. They will also last a pretty long time. So if I see tomatoes at the farm when we go, I will definitely get them. The bigger ones, like the beefsteak or whatever they have. But these are good too. And like I said, they last a little bit longer. So I'm not too upset about that. And next is some fruit. I did buy another one of those honey mangoes. And I have to tell you, I mentioned in my last grocery haul video that it didn't look so good. Well, let me tell you, it tasted delicious. I think I had to cut off maybe one little section of it that was kind of brown, but otherwise it was delicious. And this one looks pretty good too. There's no really dark spots on this one. Feels a little soft to the touch, so I'm sure it's going to be yummy. And if you guys haven't tried these, I hope you can get these in your area, because they're really so good. And I bought a kiwi, which I haven't bought in a while. This one's a little bit hard, but I just kind of wanted to try something new. I love kiwi. I just never think to buy them. So I bought one. And on low carb, I don't like to eat too much fruit, although I'll never give it up. But, you know, I kind of don't go crazy with the fruit. So one will be plenty. I bought some strawberries. Now we've been getting the ones at the farm. I think they're actually done for the season, but these smell amazing and they look really good. So I'm excited to have these. I like to make the parfaits with that, with the yogurt and a little bit of granola. That'll be delicious. Okay, so next up, I think I'm gonna do the frozen stuff so I can put it away. Again, I don't have too much, but I do want to show you what I have. So as always, as I showed in my last grocery haul, I buy the baby broccoli. my favorite. I keep it in the freezer. It's absolutely delicious. It's just me eating during the week, as I've mentioned in previous hauls. So I like that I can just take out what I need and it won't go bad. Same with cauliflower, although this is in season right now. So I might get some fresh cauliflower to roast, but again, I roast this right from frozen for myself, just 1 serving or 2 servings, and it's really good. Next up on the frozen, I've showed this several times in my videos. It's the only frozen meal that I will buy. It tastes delicious. So what this has is, it's got like a basket that sits on top. Underneath in a little bowl is the sauce. And in the basket are the chicken and the vegetables. And it just has a really good flavor. It's not a huge portion, but it's definitely enough. I will add some brown rice to this usually. And let me just tell you the macros on this. So 1 meal is 200 calories, 5 grams of fat, and 12 net carbs, and 23 grams of protein. Now, I definitely don't eat this every day. Sometimes I could go a week or 2 without having it. I had one in my freezer that was in there for a few weeks, and I just had it last week, so I just wanted to stock up. Some people ask about the sodium. I think it's kind of high, 580 milligrams, so I definitely wouldn't eat this all the time. And I definitely am a person who loves variety, especially when I'm on a weight loss journey. So I definitely wouldn't eat this every day, or every week for that matter. It's definitely kind of an emergency thing when I don't have any plan. And nope, not the last thing. I have some frozen shrimp. Now, funny thing about this shrimp, it is very high in protein, of course. For only 3 shrimp, it's 14 grams of protein and 60 calories. What I like to do with this is I'll defrost either 3 or 6, depending on how hungry I am and if it's for my lunch, and just make a little shrimp cocktail with a tablespoon of ketchup, regular ketchup, and a little bit of horseradish and some lemon juice. So good. And I pair it with sometimes like a little dip with vegetables, you know, anything, but it's just such a quick and easy little meal, snack, whatever you might want it for. I grew up really getting the frozen shrimp that you'd have to clean, or maybe the fresh shrimp is what they got when I was a kid, but my husband really likes the frozen shrimp, but the one that you have to clean and cook. This comes in a pinch for me by myself. Not a lot of work since I'm alone during the week, so yeah, it's really good. It's a very good source of protein. And I think that's it for the frozen, except for my little surprise, but let me put this away and we'll keep. Okay, next up, I am going to just show you the meat that I bought, just 3 things. I have plenty of chicken in my freezer. I have the shrimp. I have a lot of fish. I think I have some grass-fed burgers that I could have during the week for myself. So I'm good. I just wanted a couple things. So I think it was my last grocery haul, I had ordered some hot dogs. And I guess as a sub, I ordered these, the 97% fat-free Nathan hot dogs, or Hebrew National, sorry. And they gave me the regular ones. So I figured they had them this time. So I ordered these for when my mom, my husband, friends eat the regular ones, I can have these. I really don't mind these. And actually my husband's eaten them before. So I like to have these just as kind of a healthier, you know, version of what everyone else is having. If I wanted to, I could have a regular one, but these are really good. So if you haven't tried them already, I would definitely try these. Next up is, I buy this every week. I don't always know what I want to do with it. Last week when I bought it, you probably saw it in the grocery haul, I made some turkey meatloaf. So good. I divided it up in servings. I think it made 4 servings only. So I had 1 that night, and then I put 3 away in the freezer. It freezes so well, and I can pull it out. I may have that tonight, actually. I can just pull that out if I don't feel like cooking for myself. Doesn't make a big mess. It's already cooked. It reheats very well too. And I'm not sure what I'd have on the side this time around. Maybe some roasted cauliflower, we'll see. But yeah, so with this package, I think I'm actually gonna make some taco meat. I wanna try this recipe. I probably saw it on TikTok, but she made a healthy version of like the crunch wrap that you get from Taco Bell with the crunchy taco and a soft one wrapped around it. It looks so good. So I know I have those tortillas that are 0 carbs, so that can be the soft one. And I have some crunchy ones that are pretty low in calories. And actually, I'm gonna go get those and show you those. I think I got those from another store. Yeah, I did get these from another store, and you're not gonna believe where. I got them at the Dollar Tree. I happened to see them. I wasn't planning on buying them, but I thought they weren't too bad in the macros. 170 calories for 3, and they're just normal size. And of course, 18 carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So even if I made 2 for myself, stuffed it with a lot of, some cheese, which I bought, some lettuce, picante sauce, a tiny bit of light sour cream, and I wanted to try to do the wraparound with the soft tortilla. I think it's going to be really good and not so bad in, macros, in calories especially. Carbs are a little high, so I'll have to probably make this my only carb for the day, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm going to try that. And I did buy some feta cheese. I buy this often. I love feta cheese. I love to make Greek meals with this. Sometimes I roast vegetables with some garlic and oregano and just sprinkle this on top. Absolutely delicious. I do buy the regular one. I will do reduced fat, which they don't have very often at my store, but I'm fine with the full fat. Let me just tell you what the macros are. They really aren't that bad. For 1/4 cup, which is 28 grams if you weigh it out, it is 1 carb, which is excellent, and 4 grams of protein and 70 calories. And 1/4 cup is a pretty decent amount, so I'm happy with that. Okay, let's move this aside. Another meat. I don't know why I skipped to the cheese for a second, but that's okay. A little new kind of find for me. These are little steaks, just sirloin steaks. And I know I've mentioned before that I don't typically eat too much beef during the week. My husband makes the best steak, so I kind of leave that for the weekend. But I also like to once in a while have one for myself. And these are small. I'll trim them of all the fat. I'll keep them in the freezer. And it'll be a nice little treat. And once in a while, I do eat a grass-fed burger from Trader Joe's, which is a new thing for me. I never bought them. I never usually made them for myself, but put some cheese on that baby. Ooh, so good. So that's been probably every 2 weeks I have that, not every week. Sometimes I just run out of time to have stuff, honestly. When you're kind of alone during the week, you have to eat certain things before you eat other things because they'll go bad. So yeah, so that's a new little thing. I did the hot dogs already. So let's go back to the cheese. I needed 2 kinds of cheese this week. I got the reduced fat mozzarella, reduced fat cheddar, and this could be for the tacos. I also use this in my egg white omelets. What else? Pretty much that's it. I really like it because it melts and it is reduced fat. It's 90 calories for 1/4 cup, which is all you need when you're making an egg white omelet. It does have 2 carbs, which doesn't throw me, but there's probably some kind of filler in it, and 7 grams of protein. That's pretty good. I needed some mozzarella cheese. This is the reduced fat also, or part skim they call it actually. This is 80 calories for 1/4 cup. It does have 2 carbs also. And 6 grams of protein. Yeah, I know they put like fillers in this kind of cheese. Again, it's more of a convenience thing. That's all I can say about it. 2 carbs isn't really that horrible. But what I like to do with the mozzarella mostly is I know I've shown them before. I buy those little cauliflower crusts from Trader Joe's and I make a pizza. So I like to use this on it. And kind of staying in the dairy area, I just needed some more Daisy Light sour cream. This one's my favorite. It is 35 calories for 2 tablespoons, 1 gram of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. And all I need is 2 tablespoons. I make an omelet sometimes in like a Mexican flavored kind of thing with peppers, zucchini usually. Fortunately, I won't have zucchini this week, but some onions. And I like to put this on the side along with a couple tablespoons of picante sauce. It's really good. And low in calories. There's not many calories in that. The biggest thing that's the calories is actually the egg. I do 1 egg and 2 egg whites most of the time. Sometimes I'll just do the egg whites. So it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. Speaking of egg whites, just got a carton of egg whites. I am not afraid to eat whole eggs. I just actually like the taste of egg whites. I know it sounds really weird, but sometimes the yolk is a little strong for me. It's the only way I can describe it. It's weird because I do enjoy sometimes like an over easy egg with the runny yolks. Or my most favorite one is a poached egg. But sometimes you just want an egg white omelet and it's easy, convenient. So there you go. Forgot to share the macros of this. So for 3 tablespoons, it's 25 calories, 0 carbs, of course, and 5 grams of protein and 0 fat. So I usually do about 1/4 cup with 1 egg. That's kind of the best consistency for me. And I add about 1 tablespoon of cottage cheese. Makes it so creamy, adds just a tiny bit more protein, and it's really delicious. And next up, just the only coffee creamer at this point that I'm drinking. And I don't have regular coffee very often. If I do, I will use this. I'll use 2 tablespoons for 35 calories. And it is 5 grams of carbs, 0 protein. Don't have it all the time, but to bulk up the protein, I will use 2 scoops of collagen powder. I think it's 10. I'm looking because the canister's over there. I think it's 10 grams of protein. So that's perfect. And last for the dairy, I think, are these little smoothies. I know I've shown these before, and I mentioned that I have these when I've been to the gym and maybe I didn't have much protein yet for the day. I'll have one of these. They're lower in calories than the protein bars, and if I don't have that many calories for the day, this will give me a little protein and low in calories. This happens to be the strawberry banana. I really like the vanilla too. That's delicious. So for this whole bottle, and it's not very big, but for 1 bottle, it's 70 calories. It is 5 grams of carbs and 10 protein. So I think that's really good. I like to just keep 2 on hand. Again, this is something I don't have every time I work out. Sometimes I feel like I've had adequate protein maybe for breakfast before the gym, so I don't go too crazy with eating it after. But yeah, so I only have a couple more things left. I found this. I used to buy these all the time. They're the flat out. They're like flatbreads. I mean, that's nothing new, but this Italian flavor, like I said, I used to buy it all the time. It's so, so good. So when I saw it on the website, I'm like, I'm gonna try this again. And usually I freeze these because I can't eat them fast enough, but let me tell you, I hope you can see that. Let me tell you the macros. So one of these flatbreads, which is about, bigger than my head, it is 60 calories, 1 gram of fat. Let's see, I have to do a little math. 7 grams of carbs, which is pretty good. I guess they're saying 6 net carbs because it's got 1 gram of sugar added, I guess, so, or sugar alcohol, so you take that away, I don't know. And 6 grams of protein in this little wrap, so it just has so much flavor. So I'll probably do a wrap with this, or maybe even try it for a pizza. That would be really good, or like a breakfast kind of burrito thing. That'll be really good. So I'm gonna try that. And I just have some cold brew coffee. This is my favorite, the blonde roast. And I don't know if everyone knows this, but there's actually calories in this. For 12 ounces, which I only have 6, it's 10 calories. So I use 5 calories. It does have carbs, even though it doesn't have any added sugar. It's got 2 carbs. So I would just need to count 1 and 0 protein. But I've noticed when I've watched some people's grocery hauls, they're not counting this as calories. So you got to be careful and really read labels. Also, just some seltzer water, which I've shown many times. My husband drinks a lot of seltzer, so I like to buy different flavors for him, but I'm not going to show you all of them. There's like 6 or 8 of them here. So, okay, for the moment you've all been waiting for, hopefully, I have a little surprise I want to show you. So in last week's grocery haul video, I shared with you guys that I had found these. The company's called Veggies Made Great, and they had a blueberry muffin, and they also had this one, chocolate raspberry muffins. Now, I've gotten other things from this company, like the little egg bites. I did not care for them. I actually bought them from Costco, and it was a huge box. I wound up giving it to my mom. I think she ate them or gave them away, but I really didn't like them. But I really wanted to try these. There's only 6 in here. Let me tell you what the macros are. So for 1 muffin, which I assume is, well, if there's 6 in here, it's probably about, I don't know, maybe this big. For 6, now I lost it again. Here we go. 1 muffin, 90 calories, 5 grams of fat, 10 carbs. That's not too bad, because there's 6 fibers in it, so that's good, and 5 grams of protein. I really just wanted to kind of try it just as a little sweet snack, maybe for a dessert. It does say it's made with zucchini and beets. What else is in the ingredients? Let me just take a look at that. I lost it again. Oh boy, there's quite a few, as you can imagine. Yeah, quite a few ingredients. The first one is zucchini, and the next one is whole eggs, pureed beets, egg whites, sunflower, seed flour. I don't know if that's good for you. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, it's something I just wanted to try. I may not like it, but I figured for 6 of them, I can give them away, or if they're not terribly disgusting, that's horrible to say, but you know, I might just go through them and never buy them again. So anyway, last week they didn't have them in my grocery haul, even though I ordered them. They must have been out of stock. So I was excited to get this one. They didn't have the blueberry this time around. They didn't give it to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try one of these, and I am going to tag on at the end of this video what I thought about them. I'm going to taste test them, and I'm going to be really honest. So I hope you stick around for that. Okay, I'm getting ready to try this, and I just have to tell you something. You take the muffin out of the box. So like I had mentioned, there's 6 of them in a box, and they're each individually wrapped, and the directions just say to microwave it for 35 seconds in the bag, in the little wrapping. So that's what I did. And it came out perfectly hot, steamy, and the smell, it smells really, really good. So I did kind of dress it up a little bit, if you can see that. Here's the little muffin, they're calling it. Looks more like a cupcake to me, but I just put some strawberries and 2 servings of the 0 sugar Ready Whip. So let's try this. I am gonna just kind of get right in there. It really looks like a muffin. I mean, and it smells like raspberries and chocolate, just what they said. So let's give it a try. Okay. I get just a hint of chocolate, a hint of raspberry. It's very moist actually, but light, if that makes sense. Not super sweet, which I guess that's why they can call it a muffin instead of a cupcake. But I have to say, I really enjoy it. Yeah, okay. It's definitely better than the egg bites that I had made by the same company that I had mentioned. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and enjoy this. I'm gonna eat my strawberries with the whipped cream and this delicious raspberry chocolate muffin. So yeah, give it a try. It's worth it if you're on low carb. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved making it, and it was a small grocery haul, but I'm excited to make some new meals, to try some new products. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the bell notification so you know when I put a new video out. I've got some what I eat in a day. I've got some updates to my weight loss, which I want to share with you guys. So yeah, have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.